Hey, everybody. Hello. How's everybody doing? Let me, I want to do entire screen. Oh, cool. We can do this. Okay. I finally figured out how to share the screen. Cool. Let's go. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? Somebody give me a sound check. Let me know if you hear me okay, if everything is good. Let me see the comments. Let me pull you guys up here. All right. Let me see the comments. Okay, cool. Everything is good. You guys seeing the screen, right? Letting you guys know right off the bat because Apex just went crazy with discounts again. So be sure to lock it in. There's a $35 reset. This is really cool because I'm going to talk about how we can use resets to not hurt ourselves, to basically not go on tilt, which is something that I see all the time, and of which I am completely and totally guilty of myself. So we'll talk a little bit about those tricks of the trade. I'm going to let everybody crawl into the room right now because first order of business. Although I'm very tempted to trade right now because we definitely have some setups going on, and I may just intersperse trade and then take some time off and show you one key thing that everybody's been asking me about, which is how do you integrate TradingView with TradeEvade? Like, how do you get this whole setup that I have going where I'm trading using TradingView, but all of my trades are getting executed and I'm using all of the proprietary BK indicators and have this trading layout in front of you. I'm going to just share that with you as soon as I can. But we do have a couple of setups going on here. I'm looking at the S&P right now. S&P is like level 5, sell 5 trade. A sell trade, sell label, that creates a very tempting reversal trade for us. Anytime we go below sell 3, we get sell 4, sell 5, any type of a green candle is a positive candle. That, by the way, is also doubly so when the overall tone of the market is positive. So like right now, it's trying to crawl positive. I don't love trading before the market, but I'm going to do it because it looks pretty good. I need to have a green candle here. So far, it hasn't quite broken the SMA to give me the green light. So I might have to wait. That break yet? No, I guess not. It's sort of a very weird. It just closed right below, so I don't really have a signal here. So I will wait. I'll wait till we get a little bit of a cleaner, better signal. You want the price to hold and close above the 8 SMA. So now we're going to sell 6 on the labels, which is fine. That just gives us better chances if we get a reversal. But for now, I'm just being very patient with this and trying to see if we can get a reversal signal here on the candle. So sell 6, 12 seconds left. It's 9:19, 10 minutes to the open. I don't love trading pre-open. You guys know that 9:30 to 9:35. Really want to stay out of the market, but we'll take it. We'll give it a shot. If it works, if it works. If it doesn't work, we're going to try and repair the trade a little bit later. But having got 6 or 7 labels to the downside, you can see, by the way, how trading reversal labels here would have been perfectly okay. You had a sell 6 label here. If you got long here, 79. All you needed was 80. That got done. You even get a sell 7 label here. If you got 79.50, all you needed was 80.50, and that was 81.50. So that got done. Lots of stuff gets done here. So this is my own personal private preferential setup, which is the counter trend setup. And I know that 90% of you want to trade trend, because certainly 90% of the guys in my room love to trade trend. But I'm going to talk about, trading to your personality. I'm certainly going to trade trend with you whenever I get a trend signal as well. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to do myself to kind of make it much more appealable to me. The single most important thing I think you need to ask yourself is this question. Am I comfortable trading trend? Am I comfortable trading counter trend? Or am I completely neutral? it's like saying, am I a Democrat, am I a Republican, or am I an independent? It really depends on your personality, and you absolutely need to trade to your personality, because I can, there are guys who trade trend beautifully, and they can teach you all the trend entry techniques. And if you're not a trend trader, you're never going to learn them. And there are guys who trade counter trend like me, who can make money out of the worst possible trends. Like, in other words, this could go down 100 points and I'll make money every single time on the reversals. But you would, you couldn't make it if it was all reversals, because you hate, you're just not equipped to trade counter trend. So really important to ask yourself, what kind of a trader are you? What are you much more comfortable being with the crowd or being opposite the crowd? Do you have, and honestly, the reason why, by the way, that's so important is it's not necessarily because one is better than the other. Ironically enough, all these strategies are all very solid, both on the trend side and counter trend side, and all of them properly deployed could work. The thing that works, and the thing that I realized in trading is, it's very kind of a very, very funny thing, is even though we all approach it with a very rational mindset, and all of us like to have an objective scientific view of life, is actually a very serious religious component to it. And this is ironic coming from somebody who's an atheist. In a sense, what I mean by that is, if you are comfortable with trend, that's your religion. That's what gives you faith. When you have faith in your approach, when things go wrong, you will not quit on it. You will do it. And that's the key to success. In every single approach does not work, right? The key thing is, if you're comfortable with that approach, if you have the faith in that approach, it really all comes down to faith, ironically enough, not data. Because data can support anything you want, but you're not going to listen to data. You're only going to listen to what feels true to your heart. You will perform much better, ironically enough. So there's some faith-based direction from an atheist for all of you guys. But it really is, I think, in that sense, you have to have faith in your approach first and foremost, and then you have to execute your approach to its best capability. That's much more important than every scientific proof of how good your trade is. Got no trades so far. We're now crawling right up to 24. Still got about 5 minutes left. Might have to pass up on all of this. I think I think this is a good time to take a break. We're not gonna. Everybody's in the room now. Everybody's coming in to come hang out. Let's. And by the way, if you're a trend-based trader, right? If you're a trend-based trader, right? Here's the buy signal. Here's the buy trend, right? You just get long here, 48. You got done, right? Your faith in trend-based humanity has been proven right here. So you could have taken that trade quite nicely. As I said, the single most important thing with all of these things is which way you like to lead. I'm actually curious. Feel free to type in chat. Are you a trend-based trader or a counter-trend based trader? I'm going to take this trade. I actually don't love this trade. Okay. Let me see if I can get this done. Oh, damn it. Sorry, I'm on the wrong trade. Never mind. Okay. We're no trades. I'm trying. I want to teach you something before we start doing execution. I hit the YM instead of the S&P. It should have been here, 71, and I would have probably. I'm not sure. No, I wouldn't have done it. Wouldn't have quite made the move. So this was a interesting reversal signal. But here's what I don't like about it, and this is very important. Even though you may have, you like trading counter trend, you also have to understand technique. The most important aspect of technique is that you don't buy too far away from the moving average, right? Too much of a stretch. You want it to be just above, but not too much, because that gives you room and scope for profit. This actually does eventually hit profit, and it would have been a good trade. I simply hit the wrong chart. I had the wrong execution, and no point in chasing it. But this would have been a nice, clean counter trend trade if you took it, right? It was just a little bit extended beyond the moving average, but not so much that I would have passed up on it. But once I kind of lost track with the YM, I just decided, okay, we're going to pass up on this trade. So the point is that these setups happen every 15, 20 minutes. There is no shortage of proper setups, whether you're a trend trader or a counter trend trader. So very important not to rush them, and very important not to, if the technique is not there, you just don't do the trade. It's much, much better when you're scalping to pass up the opportunity than to sabotage the profit, right? Oh, it's pretty good, actually. Yeah, it's not bad. Trend. So trend is running 5-1. Let's go. Everybody who's listening to me, you bastards, I'm giving you free YouTube. I want to see you contribute. Trend or counter trend. Otherwise, I'm going to kick you out of the room. No, I'm not going to kick you out of the room, but please, I want to see how many. I really genuinely want to see what people like to trade, because it will help. First of all, it'll help me show you the sessions better. But secondly, I'm just kind of interested with the psychology. The way I think about it is do. So everybody's trend. Oh, Tammy, you're the independent, huh? You're what we call ambidextrous in baseball. Very nice. Counter trend. Okay. Tegili Mabina. Okay, I'm sorry, I have butchered your name horribly, but I'd love to know where you're from, because that is such a wild name. Apex does not operate in Nigeria. I'm very sorry. That's an Apex conversation. You should go talk to them. If you can open an account in Europe, that would be useful. But I don't think they take anybody from Nigeria. 50-50 counter trend. Oh, there's one counter trender for me. Mohammed, you're like 50-50. Okay, that's pretty cool. You're ambidextrous too. Brian is trend. So Tegli Mabina. Where are you from, my friend? What kind of name is that? That is just such a wild name. Oh, South Africa. Okay. I'm sorry. I butchered your name badly. But welcome. Hi, guys. Unfortunately, South Africa also not on the list for Apex. But it doesn't, for all of you guys, by the way, first of all, you can join and learn the coaching with me. And you can apply it to other prop shops, or to trade your own account. So don't let that stop you. But for everybody else, absolutely use Apex as a trade. I'm still watching the screen, because I'm obsessed now with this reversal trade. It's 29.09, and now I'm getting a buy signal. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the wussy trade. We're gonna do when I'm not 100% confident in the trade, but I still want to do the trade. I'm going to do something harmless, and this is a great method for all of you. If you are not confident in the trade, do the micro. We're going to do the micros from now on. Anytime I'm not either it doesn't suit my personality, it's a good trade, but it doesn't suit my personality, or I'm just kind of forcing a trade, we're going to do a micro. By the way, nothing happened because this wasn't even a reversal trade, so we got no signals. Now the reason I'm doing a micro trade is because we're at the open, 9:30 to 9:35, complete mayhem. It's the stupidest thing in the world to want to trade for real. So we're going to trade small. If we get a signal, we'll just trade small on the open, give ourselves a chance. Sell signal on the YM. It comes back to the buy signal. No real vibing here. I'm just watching the YM and the this. Let's see what Nasdaq is doing also. Nasdaq is 13 to the negative. Wow. Okay, so 13 to the negative, meaning that there's 13 sells here. There's definitely Nasdaq is in my opinion. Now this is a reversal trade in Nasdaq, but we're not going to do the big one because again, it's the opening trade. I want to see this thing. This thing needs to hold green before I even do the trade. If it holds, we're going to do the reversal trade here in NAS. 3, 2, 1. We're going to go. We're long NAS, and this is the reason why we do the smalls, because this is the bullshit of the first 5 minutes. Fake out, move, fake out, move. If it gets stopped out, I'm going to try to repair this trade. Okay, great. I'm going to repair this trade with the micros again. trading micros, so these are tiny little blips on my radar. That's exactly why. So big fake out. This is a good lesson. If you want to try something and you know it's a stupid idea, because you're coming into massive risk, but you got to scratch that itch with a micro, and it doesn't hurt. It really doesn't hurt. Now we get super negative. We're like 30 points to the downside in NAS. Whoa, NAS just really all the opening trades are just coming in hard to the downside. Now they're just selling it hard to the downside. Wow, nice. Okay, so first 5 minutes we're just watching markets. We're not going to do anything. This does set us up for a sell trade in the YM. The YM now becomes a sell trend trade. We have the first label, and we're looking for either a red candle or a red label candle as a sell signal. So we'll see if we can do that. As far as NASDAQ goes, it's just a big reversal. Look, it went from 52 to 10, 40 points in NASDAQ in 2 minutes. Wow. All right. Dow doing its bipolar dance, up and down. Now, when I talked to you guys, I think maybe it was a couple days ago, we talked about the idea that if you get a sell followed by a buy, no intermediate labels, then we're just trading the original sell. We're just trading the original reds if we get that. So far we get nothing. It's all just all over the place, just kind of floating around. Nothing going on over here. The trade for me to do is we're looking for a reversal in NASDAQ. That means we need a next green candle. We're going to try to repair that trade on the micros. All right, Dow turns bullish, and then next red candle we're going to short the Dow. People are asking me what the coaching product is that we have at BK. Here it is. I'm gonna put it over here in chat. It's past the prop. All the information is over there. Okay. So buy. I'm looking for a red. For a candle to break to the downside. We'll see if we get that. NASDAQ is still very deeply oversold. S&P crawling back. 6 sell labels and a reversal candle here in the making if we get the reversal trade. Just being very patient right now, seeing where the setups are. Wow, big look at it, 200 to 279 in the first 2 minutes. S&P trying to crawl back towards the moving average, but so far not much. It's a pretty big sell-off. We sold basically 10 points on the open, about 20 basis points on the hit. We were up about 35, and now we're just basically to flat even. No, it's not free. My coaching is not free. Okay, possible green candle here. Watching that carefully. 2 things I want to keep in mind. 1, we get a green candle. 2, that the green candle doesn't verticalize above the moving average, that we have some scope and space for further upside movement. Still too early, only 44 seconds, so nothing going on over here. Switching to the YM. YM is actually really reversed nicely. It's the strongest one. Okay, 28 seconds on this. I'm going to watch this over here. Trying to be very patient. I don't want this candle to fake me out. You see it's 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to go. Long on this, 68.25 is the target, 65.25 is the stop. Do we get a reversal? Let's see if we get a reversal. A little quiet. See a very, very sharp 8 SMA sell-off. Those type of sharp 8 SMA sell-offs usually require more than one attempt to kind of find the bottom. But we are trying to get a reversal. 68.25 is the target. Let's go to the DOM. Where am I? No, over here. Let's go to this DOM. 25 is the target, is the sweep. There we go. That reversal hits. Now, here's the thing that I don't want to do with the micro. We burnt the micro, which is fine. I could repair the micro. I could go on this one, but look at the one of the things I really don't like when I have a very remember I told you it's all about execution, right? This candle is just massive. It's a 10 to like 30. It's a 20. It's like almost a 30-point candle, which means it's very vulnerable to a retrace. Very vulnerable to a retrace. Very tough. Like let's say, okay, we got long here. This is my point. I got long here at 26. I could get stopped out at 16 pretty easily. This might get done. All you need to do was like 31 on this, and you would have gotten done. But it was a micro contract. I really, it was just really for shits and giggles to try to resolve this. Not the trade that I want, that I would have wanted to do, just because we had a super sharp slope and a very sharp pop. When you get those two things, you tend to kind of get into a consolidation mode. And what's likely going to happen is this thing is going to just kind of consolidate a little bit, and then maybe finally turn itself around. Sometimes we get a V-shaped bottom, and the V-shaped bottoms are awesome, but they're rare. So you need to just be mindful of that, and not if you're hoping and betting on a V-shaped bottom every time you're trying to do this, you're going to get stopped out a lot. And my job is to try to avoid as many stop outs as possible. I'm trying to just hit the cleanest trades possible. This was a mildly clean trade. It was a very sharp 8 SMA, but the actual crawl above 8 SMA wasn't very high, so I had room for extension, and that that did the trick. So here is we're going up, down, up on the Dow. Nothing much going to. Oh, I think. Actually, I'm sorry, I missed this trade. I wasn't focusing. I was going to say, and this is a little bit difficult in when you get these bipolar moves where you get a neon to neon to neon, right? And the thing that you need to keep in mind, and this is I realize this is as I was just a little bit too late, is you're always trading the one neon prior. When you get the neon to neon switch, right? The neon to neon switch, you are trading the candle that was dominant before this one, which was the sell. So you got to sell. You're looking for the next red one. If you sold this at 54, this actually just made it. I think just made about 10 points for you to the downside. That was the trade here to the downside. But given the fact there was a super sharp spike, super sharp move to the downside, these kind of V-shaped moves is not ideal for us to scalp anyways. So I would have probably done smaller, I would have passed on it. But that was, this was the trade. It's the neon to neon trigger. You just the trade. When you have a nice clean, sequential move, one label, two labels, three labels, that's a completely different story. Here's the neon to this way, to the upside, right? To the green side. And now it goes up, right? What would I do here? If I'm going to trade, I'm going to trade the micro. I'm going to trade the micro only because this is a very, very sharp candle, and it's not anything that I really need to die on this hill. So we'll give it a shot here. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Trading tiny and small. Where's my target? Did I not put the target on here? Hang on. I must have. Did I forget? 86.96. Okay, 96 out here, and the stop is. Why is this? 86.66. I don't know why the stop is 61. 66. Okay. All right, fine. And you see, this is not coming back, and this is why I don't commit the big contract to this. It's a bullshit. I'm making bullshit trades. One of the things I did wrong with you guys on Tuesday, which was we're doing a lot of different trade setups, and I was like, we're going to just commit to the trade setup, but it was wrong. You don't ever commit to anything unless you feel strong about it. If you don't feel strong about it, you can execute the trade setup, on a bullshit size, and just see how well it's trading, and it will give you a better insight sometimes, maybe for the next size. The reason you see, for example, why this was such a problematic setup, even though it gets done, great, wonderful. And another 10 points that we made on this is because it was so sharp up and down. When you get these sharp up and down moves, they invite lots of retrace. They invite lots of stuff. The reason why, there's a whole bunch of things that look great in retrospect, Jimbo. What I'm just basically doing right now is only trading my setup. In other words, I'm just teaching you guys how to hit the one stroke. There are lots of other different strokes. There's lots of other different charts. I'm not interpreting the chart. There's a million different, it's a double bottom, it's a double top, this, all that stuff. All of that is very, very elegant. It's beautiful poetry. It's complete bullshit because it's completely non-reproducible. What I'm doing for you is 100% reproducible setups that you can do over and over and over again, because the whole idea here is we trade for income. If you want to trade for income, you have to have a reproducible setup. You don't, go, well, today I'm going to make a big donut, and yesterday I'm going to make a small donut, and now I'm going to make a wavy shaped donut. I mean, you do make different kind of donuts, but they all have a protocol to them, okay? And especially if you're in the big donut business, like I'm not even like Dunkin', but like oh man, what is the other one that's just like freaking so sweet out of Tennessee? I forget what they are. They have a huge donut plant in New York. Anyways, the point being, if you're in a donut business, you better, or if you're in a bagel business, you're not making misshapen bagels every time because you interpret, you have a various interpretation of a bagel. Same kind of idea. I'm looking for the exact specific sequence of candles to replicate over and over again, because these things, repeat themselves every 15 minutes, and I want to be able to do them all. So we did do the right trade, the big trade here that worked out. We did the small trade here. I want to take a pause, guys. I want to take a pause, and everybody wants to know, how do you create this live trading environment? It's very, very simple. It's like 3 steps, but I want to show you those steps. So we're going to take a little break for the next 10 minutes. I'm going to show you how to do live trading environment, because now it's all bullshit for the next 10 minutes as far as market price action, and then we'll come back and see if there's more setups for us to do. So the first order of business, you need three things to create a live trading environment the way I have. You need a Tradeovate account. Now this is obviously assuming you're doing an Apex challenge, right? And the links, by the way, are up there. Oh, what did I just do? What happened here? Hang on. Oh, sorry. My bad. I left a danging limit. By the way, that's another very, very important thing. Let me just see something. Hang on. Damn it. Orders pending. Working. Okay, nothing working. Okay. Yeah. If you don't from the beginning do a take profit stop loss that's wrapped around an order and one cancels out other order, if you do like a exit at, limit exit at one and a stop at the other, once the trade is done, the other one will be dangling. It does not go away. It's one of the weaknesses of the trading view system. And many, many times I have, I have been caught unaware because I left a dangling order. So don't do that. I just, totally forgot about that. Okay, so you need three things to create a trading environment. You need a TradeOvate account, you need a trading view account, and you need to be able to tie them together. And I'm going to show you how to do all of that first and foremost. So the first thing you do is when you sign up for Apex, right? Let me just take you really from step one. You're going to go to Apex, right? And you're going to, okay, we're going to go into my account. You're going to go into my personal account. I'm going to show you. You're going to go over here into TradeOvate. You're going to buy a $50,000 account. That's what I buy. I'm just giving you my protocol. You're going to buy the TradeOvate account. Make sure it is TradeOvate. Do not buy Rhythmic. You're going to buy TradeOvate. In order to be able to get all of this done on TradingView, must be TradeOvate. So you buy the TradeOvate account. That's number one, right? Then, by the way, Krispy Kreme, thank you. Are you guys seeing my my feed? My feed just froze on my other computer, so I just want to make sure that you guys are seeing my feed. Give me a yes, please. Let me see if I hang on a second, guys. I'm gonna see if I can pull you back up on my side side thing here, so that I can just see your. I'll be right with you guys. I just want to make sure you're seeing TradeOvate. Yeah, that's fine. I want you to see TradeOvate. That's the yeah. Okay, cool. You guys are all seeing that. Okay. Yeah. No, my other window just froze. Okay. All right. So now you bought TradeOvate. Now we're gonna go log into TradeOvate. Okay. TradeOvate. We're gonna log into it. I'm gonna log in to TradeOvate. Right. I'm gonna log in. So this is my TradeOvate account. Takes a second. You're going to hit launch simulation. I have you have a couple of accounts. We're going to look at, we're going to be trading this one, right? So I'm just going to leave this. I'm going to leave this live. We're going to just leave this TradeOvate account live. Close. Ignore all the stuff. I'm not trading through TradeOvate, so I don't really care about the UI. But those of you who are interested, I created a whole futures course on how to trade each one of these platforms. You're welcome to email me. It's all on demand now, so you can actually buy the whole course on demand and learn all these trading view all of these trading platforms, futures platforms. But anyways, you're in TradeOvate. We're just going to leave this tab open for a second. The next order of business, and what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to log out of my big TradingView account. I'm going to log out of my TradingView account because I'm going to show you how to do this with the free account, free TradingView account. I'm going to show you how to do it that way. Okay, we're actually going to close this out. I'm going to go to TradingView. Okay, it would help if I actually knew how to spell tradingview.com. Oh my God! Stop! .com. Okay. All right. I'm in TradingView. Okay. So I have a free account that I opened up a long time ago. I'm going to call. I think it's sign in. I think it's. Let me find it. Just 1 second. Okay. It is. What is my TradingView? Boris TV demo. That's it. Boris TV demo. It's a free account. I'm going to log in on this account. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. I know. Continue on this account. It's saying that I have like other accounts that are working. Blah blah blah. So on and so forth. Okay. So I'm in TradingView account right now. Right. and I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go to supercharts, right? And first and foremost, just to kind of let you know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go. No, before I lay down my thing, I'm going to go into Trading Panel. So I'm in Trading View, my free Trading View account, right? And I'm going to go and log into my TradeOvate account, right? And my TradeOvate account is going to be this one, Apex, this one. And I'm going to say connect. Now, before I do this, before I enter from my free Trading View account to my TradeOvate account, when I'm in TradeOvate, I'm going to go right over here into this little application setting and do one thing and one thing only. I'm going to go to add-ons. I'm going to activate my TradingView plugin. It's free. Make sure this is pressed as activated. So I open TradingView. I press this as activated. I then go into my TradingView account. I choose brokers. Amongst brokers, I choose my TradeOvate. And then the logins that Apex provided me, TradeOvate account, I'm going to say connect. And I am in the account, right? I'm in my other account. So this is the one account I'm there. So now I'm in this account, right? And I can literally trade from this account. Now I have the exact same thing. So the last thing I need to do is I need to, in this particular, because remember, I'm in a different account, I need to just add the S&P. So I'm going to add futures, E-mini S&P futures, the September futures contract, right? Where is this? Here we go. The September futures contract. I'm going to click on this, and here's the September futures contract trading for me. I can get rid of the volume if I want to. All right, I'm not going to worry about that. You're going to get pop-up and advertisements because it is not free, because it is free, but you can do all the functions you want here. You can still do all the functions you want. I'm on a 1 minute chart at 23:32, right? It's just walking you through all of the stuff. And last but not least, I can add my simple scalper indicator. Okay. And it's on. It's on over here. Now, this particular chart is not set up for my simple scalper indicator. Those people, just one last thing I want to show you. If you want to set it up the way it's proper, is you need the body of the candles to be white. And if the body of the candles is white, then it's all going to properly color everything. So, this was the trade that we did. This is NASDAQ, right? This is NASDAQ that we're doing. So this was remember, level 14, sell 14 and a reversal candle. This was the reversal candle. And now this is the sell candle on NASDAQ, the red candle. But basically, that's it. I have full functionality. If I wanted to just to show you, for shits and giggles, we're going to do add the micro S&P. S&P. What we want to do is actually MES. Okay, the micro S&P. Just I want to do a trade with you on this account. Totally free account. Boom. So this is the MES September, the latest thing. It's actually showing us a buy, right? Let's just have fun. So we're going to do a small contract. I'm going to do this just to show you. It's 8 ticks. Let's buy it. You see, and it's a free TradingView account, and I'm executing exactly the same way as I'm doing on my other account, right? Blah blah blah, so on and so forth. So and I'll just take the 1 tick profit, okay? And I'm done. Just to show you. So all of this is totally possible, even on free, if you wanted to, in terms of execution. So very, very cool, right? How do I get the EA into TradingView? There's no EA. There's no EA. This particular indicator is only available to anybody who is a BK member, and it's only available in our Discord. You simply download it and then simply attach it, right? So I just simply attach this specific indicator to an absolutely free trading view chart. And now you have it. Okay, the down window is working too. Down window is right here. See, everything is available to you. It's all available to you, right? So the only thing you need, I mean, if you want the full functionality, you obviously need the Pass the Prop program, right? If you join me, you get all of that, and you can get that executed. Oh yeah, Karen is asking a really good question. I will, Karen. I will. I want to go to my regular charts and I'll talk about that. But I just want to make sure you guys are all good on being able to see how this is all done, right? Tradeovate number one. Sign up for that. Enable the plugin. Where am I? Enable the plugin, right? Then go back to TradingView, your free version. Use your Tradeovate. Go into trade. Use your. You're gonna go. Sorry. I'm gonna log out of Tradeovate here. Go to your broker list. Log into Tradeovate with the credentials that Apex gives you, and you're good to go. You have the full functionality that I have in my other account. Okay. So now, just bear with me. We're gonna clean everything up. We're gonna clean everything up and go back to my original account. So I have to log into my original account. I want to log out of this one. Sign out. I want to sign in. Hang on a second. I gotta authenticate. Oh. 861-718. Okay, cool. So now I'm back. I'm back in here, and I'm going to do the exact same thing I did with you, which is trading panel. Go to Tradeovate. I want this one. This is my logins from Apex. I hit connect, and I'm right back in business. We're right back in business. Up to $700. Trying to go for the first 1,000 of our target of the 3,000. Okay, cool. Okay. Andy, if you have questions about how you want to pay and come into the program, email them to contact@bktraders.com. I'll be happy to answer them to you. Just email them to us. Okay. So, any more questions on this? Any more questions on getting this organized? Is that cool? Is everybody good on that? I'm having a hard time streaming my own channel here in in this. Okay. So we're going to get back to trading. So the version you want, everybody wants, is the 2.0 version that says Simple Scalper 2.25 with counters. The counters make it much easier for us to find counter trend trades, right? Find counter trend trades. So let's talk about trend trading and counter trend trading. Everybody in this room is almost always a trend trader. Very few people are counter trend traders. So what is the ideal BK scalp trend trading trade? Like just the easiest, simplest trend trading trade. It's this. I'm going to mark it on the charts here. First, you have a neon sell signal. That means prices are in a sell condition. By the way, I'm watching this very carefully because I may have a counter trend trade here. No, I don't. Sorry, I take it back. I'll explain why that's not a counter trend trade in just a second. Okay, so the sell condition is get ready, go short. Okay, the next red candle, either it has a label or doesn't have a label, but it has the next red candle. That's the candle you go short on. One target, you're done, right? So because I have a hard time trading trend, I only like to focus on the first couplet, the first series. But if you're a good trend believer, and you think that the trend, there's like more juice to make out of trend, you can sell the third label, even the fourth label, And in a strong trend like over here, you're going to do very, very well, right? Same idea here. But by the way, here's the neon sign. Here's the first sell candle, right? Now, here's what happens. This is interesting. The first sell candle actually stops you out. You sold this 82, it retraces back on you to 84, you're stopped out. What do you do next? What we do in our session is we wait for the next red candle, which would be this one, and then double the size and just wash away the profits. So the idea is you're going to bet that the second sell signal will resolve. Now, if it doesn't resolve, you can just stop. You can just stop, and you've taken like a -6 loss, and it's going to take you probably half a day to recover it back to break even. But if you succeeded, you can just keep on producing profitable trades. The whole idea is I try to trade 10 profits per day. Profit is a single trade that resolves, in a profitable trade. In the case of S&P, I'm using 4 ticks. So I'd love to, in my perfect day, I want to win 4 ticks of profit 10 times a day. It doesn't happen. It's probably about half. I would say half is the right number that I do. I do about half of my target, but that's still a pretty good, pretty good way of trading for income. It's a very, very good way of making sure that you're staying very, very consistent in your P&L. You can find the indicator on Discord in just one sec. It's called Bounce. What's the channel called? Bounce Suite. It's called Bounce Suite. Sorry. It message me in Discord, and I'll point you to the right direction. Okay, cool. Oh, now we got it. We got to hang on. Like, I'm putzing around. Okay, I'm gonna have to go. All right, we're gonna go small. I'm gonna go small. Much as I hate the fact I'm not gonna, this is gonna trade. I'm going small on this. So why am I'm going small? Because I'm just late on the trade. Remember, you'd rather give up the opportunity than sabotage the profit. That's the number one rule of, like, sort of me not screwing up my trades. Because I can't tell you how many times I've had the absolute correct trade and have screwed up my whole day by doing bad execution, then getting into trouble with the second bad execution, and just getting into this, very, very negative cycle of trade. There will always be another setup in the next 15 minutes. And so if I really need to scratch my itch to show you the exact setup, I'm going to do it on a bullshit size, because if it works, great. It just adds a little bit to my P&L. If it doesn't work, it doesn't matter, right? That's the whole idea. Number one rule I really learned is give up the profit, or give up the trade rather than sabotage the profit if you're not there. The reason why I didn't take this is because I was late to this thing. Let me get rid of this positions. Oh, I can't. Why is it not showing me? No, maybe it's executions. Sorry. Okay. So I should have been, just to make you understand, I should have been long 72 and a quarter, the worst. That would have totally got me done +1, right? Instead, I got long at 72.50. 72.50? Yeah, 72.50. That's way too long in terms of, getting bad. I should have been here. I got executed way over here. Too long. Chase the trade, unnecessary. And you can see it's a matter of interest, right? You missed it. You missed that target. You're going to get stopped out. Now you're going to be much more in a reversal mode, in a catch-up mode, trying to repair and recover this thing. So, anyways, coming back as to why this was originally a good trade. So level 6, I'm looking for a green candle. We took this. We didn't take this one because it was 5 minutes before the market. We took this one. We took this one that resolved. We do not take any others until we have a label. So you need. I didn't want to take this one because it goes label, green candle, label, green candle. That's how you pace your trades, right? So This label came up, the green candle came up, but I was late to noticing this, so I didn't take the big contract, which was good because the bad execution would have unnecessarily stopped me out, right? But now that I'm stopped out on the small one, what do we do next? We're waiting for the next green candle to resolve to trade this twice as large. If we can get that twice as large, we're going to try to resolve this small little trade for ourselves. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to show you the repair trade as well, because I want to show you the full sequence of how we trade. There's the execution of the original trade. If the original trade doesn't work, either because you did bad execution or because it just doesn't work, that happens, we're going to go into repair sequence. So this is repair sequence if I have a green candle. So far I don't. It doesn't hold the moving average, so there's no green candle. So now we're going to stay patient and wait till we get a green candle. Try to repair this. And we may not. It's now it starts to turn red. Okay, while this is kind of cycling through, let's just take a look at the other charts here. There was a good trend trade in the Dow, which we kind of missed because we're fooling around with the reversal trade, but that's fine. This trade would have been, we're in at 96, and we just needed 10 points. It would have totally made it over here, right over here, before it kind of slipped below. How was the NASDAQ? NASDAQ, no, sorry, this is NASDAQ. Oh, this is NASDAQ. NASDAQ is still sort of in sell mode. I primarily look at the Dow and the S&P as my favorites. Now, when do you start to count a trend? The minimum rule of thumb is label 3. So I have buy 3 here. If I get a red candle, maybe I'll sell it as a fade trade. Generally, either 3 or 4 is when I first begin, because the whole idea is you're looking for the exhaustion point. The whole point of reversal trading is you're looking for the exhaustion either on the buy side or on the sell side, and just looking for that tipping point for it to happen. Right now, this has been a pretty strong rally here, so not too much exhaustion. Might have to go label 4 before we initiate a reversal in the Dow. Meantime, the S&P is doing nothing. And gold is actually trading very well. Okay, so gold is also, this is one of those things. I don't trade gold because, again, I don't like, or if I want to trade gold, I will trade the small gold. I don't want to trade the large gold. But this is a good reversal signal for gold if it closes red, because it's level 5 buy 5 trade, and it tends to be a hopefully a good signal for half a dollar reversal move here. I don't even have gold on the micro, so I'm not even going to bother with it. It's too late. Okay, so I do have the YM on this. So let's sell the small YM just because. Oh, no. Damn it. Sorry. Sell market. This is MYM, right? Okay. So here's the confusing part, and this is unfortunately nothing I can do about it. I'm always taking my signals off the big contracts, the YM, the S&P, the NASDAQ, the gold. But if I want to trade the micro contracts, the small contracts, you will see occasionally, sometimes it doesn't line up. It's by the way, what the hell is this? Where's this contract? 74? Why is my 64 is the the buy. Where am I? All right, you know what? I'm just going to close this up, flatten this out. I don't know what's going on over here. Oh, I have like all sorts of, okay. Yeah, 64.74. So that was the correct trade. For some reason, I placed all sorts of stops and targets. Let me just make sure. This is one of the more annoying things about, okay, all clean. So I'm good. I'm good. On this. All right, so then, that worked nicely. I could have gone the full contract right now, but I'm just kind of showing you too many things, and I don't want to get deep into recovery mode if I needed to. What you see that's a little bit confusing is that the YM itself is level 3. It's buy 3. However, the micro contract is only buy 2, right? And you're like, how come you're selling buy 2? You're not selling buy 2. I'm just using the micro to take the YM signal. The real signal comes over here. They're going to be the labels on the small contracts are always false because the small contracts are just 1 or 2 ticks out of alignment with a big contract, and they will sometimes screw up the labels, right? No, I'm not. I am the real Boris, Nancy. There's not an impersonator. I'm the real Boris. I know there's a lot of impersonators, but I am the real Boris. Okay, so everybody clear? This was legit buy 3 fade trade. I sold it for for 10 points. Basically, all of the setups that we're doing when we're doing them to spec really do work. In the meantime, big collapse, right? Look at that big reversal in the S&P. I kind of said to you guys, it might be a big reversal in the S&P today. You need to watch out for it, and it really was. I still don't have. So basically, I had a micro stop out on this because of bad execution, and I'm just trying to show you a repair trade. But this is so deeply sold, it's going to take me 3 or 4 candles before it even gets up to like a green candle. The repair trade would be if there's a green candle, but in other words, the price crosses over the 8-period moving average, gives it a chance that maybe the buyers are going to pick up some momentum. But for now, we don't have a reversal signal here. I gotta hang with you for like about 5 more minutes max. Then I got a meeting, so we'll see. We will see if this thing rallies, but still a long way to go. In the meantime, don't forget, I'm going to put up the links here. Big discounts with Apex again. They're putting 80% off. And all of you who want to hang with me, here's the Pass the Problem link in here. I'm actually curious. I need to put the micro gold on here so that we have the chance. So see, look at that. I was right. So this was the fade signal. This was the sell signal on gold over here. After 5 buy label, $0.50, I would have made the money on it. I should have traded it. I generally pretty much should trade every reversal signal I have. My biggest problem though is when I'm trading with you guys, if I'm stuck in a reversal signal that doesn't work out, I then have to spend a lot of time trying to repair this myself, and it's nothing I would love to do more than to do that. But unfortunately, the boss makes me go into meetings and then I lose all my focus on it. So my whole point is just sort of make sure that you guys see the technique see the technique properly. I'm looking at the S&P. I'm looking just for a second green candle and reversal. One of the things that's problematic about this particular trade is such a deep dive that this may be a difficult, like in other words, this green candle could just die on the vine. It's a very, very negative trade. One other thing that I wanted to just leave you guys with, and then we'll pick all this up next week, is trading to trend. Like right now, obviously the trend is totally turned itself. But imagine that we were in an uptrend, like we were at the beginning of Europe, right? We were in an uptrend at the beginning of Europe on the S&P. S&P was like up 20, 30 basis points. So when you are at the beginning of an uptrend, like in other words, the board is positive. Like right now, the board is mildly positive, but let's say it's 10, 20 basis points positive. Then one interesting way of trading trend, just saying I'm only going to trade to trend, is just to take reversal signals. So what you do is, thing is positive. That means anytime you get a green candle in a sell sequence, you're a buyer. Anytime you get a green candle in a sell sequence, you're a buyer, right? So every time you get a sell neon, but it's positive to the day, you kind of just trade the reversal. And conversely, if it's negative to the day, anytime you get a buy neon sequence and you get a red candle, then you are a seller. Right now, it's neither one is happening. Okay, sorry, I'm yapping. We have 21 seconds. Actually, let me go back to this S&P. This needs to be properly resolved. 62.25. I'm a buyer 2 units. No, of the MES. All right, boom, bond, done. All right, so I'm going to try to repair that little rinky-dink trade right now off this thing. It's a little sharp move because I had this massive decline. I like to have it flat off the moving average, but it's all right. We're going to give it a shot. 64 is my target on this trade. Let's see if we can make it. And it doesn't work because, again, I knew it was super steep move, so it doesn't work. And that's why I'm happy to do it on a micro contract, because it doesn't have any impact on me. And this allows me to do just one other thing, which is that if I wanted to, and it gets more flatter, which I wish I had more time with you guys, because I'm almost certain I'm going to be able to do this with you guys. I just have to run. If it gets more flatter, I'll go level 3. I'll double up this position because it's micro. Like, the worst that happens to me is I lose one profit, and I'm already like 6 or 7 profits to the good for the day. If I do this on the micro side, but I need to have the following thing happen, which is I need a flat moving average and a green candle over a flat moving average, because that is the true turn trade. It's very hard to get this is very hard to get a V-shaped trade, right? It's another really kind of interesting lesson for you guys to see when and how you want to optimally trade, trade these reversal signals. You need a flattening of the moving average before you get a true reversal signal, right? V-shaped moves are kind of very difficult. Now we're back to sell mode. Oh, finally. Cool. All right, my algo is finally working. All right, maybe I get a chance. Maybe we get a chance here. So we're gonna go 4 on the micros. I'll hang with you guys for like 3-4 more minutes just to see if we can get a green candle on a flattening moving average, to see if I can get a resolution on this trade. And one of the things, by the way, you begin to really appreciate, you understand, is that in order for something to kind of bounce, it needs to stop going down, right? We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 candles, but we haven't really made fresh lows, right? Haven't really made those fresh lows. So it kind of stopped going down. That means the sellers are sort of exhausted. This is the right candle to hopefully pick up the signal. But we need to be very, very patient. Let that candle complete on a green side before we can take it. It may be another candle for us to wait before we get a turn. All right, 675. All right, I'm long. I'm long this. 63 is my target. So 63, let's go to the DOM. All right, and we're done. And that shows you the power of repair, the understanding, how things turn, like how the reversal trade turns. I'm sure this bores the living crap out of all of you who don't care about how to trade the reversal trade. But for the 2 of you out of 10 that like to trade reversal trades, these are the tricks of the trade that I do that really, really give me the edge, that wash away my losses and keep my profits going. And this is what I love to do. I will do trend trades with you guys next week. I promise, much against my own personality. But the beautiful thing is, scalper is heaven for both trenders and faders. Just depends how you look at the situation. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Much better session. I showed you a lot better tricks this time. I also showed you how to connect the 2 accounts. Hope you guys really all enjoyed this. Come back next week. We're going to trade hard. We're going to trade live. Of course, as always, I'm going to try to lay down more trend trades. We're also I'm playing around with this. I can't promise this, but like you notice, by the way, how much better the 10 to 11 o'clock session is in terms of trade signals. I'm playing around with the idea that maybe we're gonna make our lives from like 10 o'clock, like the first half hour of open, total bullshit trading. Just trade it from 10 to 11 when we get a lot more defined signals. So I'll let you know. But in the meantime, everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Hope you guys all really had fun. I definitely did. And I'll see everybody next week. Over and out.